I must also tell you that in Gyanvapi case, we are at the verge of victory.
For some time I forgot that I'm a lawyer, and I shouted and said, Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev.
I must also tell you that in Gyanvapi case, we are at the verge of victory. The moment ASI files its report, it will be a very fast track process, and we have all the clinching evidence, the historical records, the travel accounts, the gazetteers, the scriptural evidence, everything we will prove before the court by way of exhibits. This is a case which does not need much of oral evidence, because whatever has happened in 1670, no one can give oral evidence about it. Only it can be proved through historical records and ASI's evidences, which is an expert opinion under section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act. But the fact of the matter is that then this case will have lot of progress. I am speaking here is everything as per the settled historical records. It is not any disputed fact. So this temple was built by Rani Ahilyabai Holkar in 1770. And I am right now demonstrating before you that what the present structure after building of the corridor of Gyanvapi looks, and how our fight is, and what our fight is. So this is gate number 4. From here we enter. Like when I went for advocate commission, I entered from gate number 4 because of security reasons. Then we took a left turn. When you take a left turn, you find 3 vigres. You find Shivling here, you find one more set of Shivlings here, and you find a Hanuman Murti here. These are the 3 vigres the moment you take left turn from gate number 4. Then little forward you go and you take a right turn, and you go and you meet this, and you get to this gate of new temple. So there is another gate. For the persons who are coming from gate number 4, they go like this and they enter the premises of new temple, they offer their worship here, and they go out. In middle of this area, there is this barricading. So this entire thing which I am building here is a barricading. Now this barricading was done by the then Mulayam Singh Yadav government in November 1993. And inside this barricading, there are these 3 central domes. And let me also tell you that this is the west side of the so-called mosque. This is the east side. This is the south, and this is the north. So behind these 3 central domes, we as Hindus are worshipping from November 1993 till this very day. We are worshipping the Vigre of Ma Shringar Gauri. Earlier we used to worship every day in the year, but after this barricading which was installed in 1993, we are now worshipping once a year. On 4th day of Vaishantik Navratra, we are worshipping.
For the fishes, can you imagine? Yeah, this has happened. The state government organized for oxygen for the fishes. The water was lowered down to 2 feet, and in 1 feet water, fishes were there with the ample of oxygen. We took a stair. I'll just show you. From here. So this is the place where we found Shivling. So from here till here, we took stairs to enter there. And when we entered those stairs, after around 370 years, when I and my legal team saw our deity, for some time I forgot that I'm a lawyer, and I shouted and said, Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. And at that point only we decided that this is the last day when they are doing Wazu on our deity. We went to the civil court and we asked for sealing of this entire area. The Honorable Civil Judge Senior Division, on our request, because this thing happened at 10 o'clock, and they were going to come and offer namaz at 11:30, and it was so very possible that they would have destroyed this important case property. So they would have destroyed this, was our belief, and under Order 39 Rule 3 of the CPC, there is a provision that court has all the rights to save a very important case property. So the Civil Judge Senior Division, on our request, sealed this entire area on 10:30 on 16th of May 2022. And first time in the Indian legal history, we were generally taught that if there is an order of civil judge senior division, you have to challenge it in district court. Against the order of district court, you have to go to high court. Against the order of the high court, you have to go to Supreme Court. But for them, law is different. First time in the Indian legal history, an order of civil judge senior division was directly challenged in the Supreme Court. And when the matter travelled to the Supreme Court, my father was hospitalized and all the left liberals and the left media in the Supreme Court started saying that Vishnu and his father are taking the excuse of their ill health so that they can get this stay order extended. My father was actually hospitalized. Can you imagine? The media personals came in the hospital in the ICU to see whether he is actually hospitalized or not, and they took interview there. I am not naming the channels.
The New Indian team is currently at Coimbatore at the second Western Ghat Literature Fest that's happening as we speak right now. Many eminent speakers, including Vishnu Shankar Jain, who is also one of the petitioner in the Gyanvapi case, has today chronicled his experience as far as the case is concerned, and he spoke in large regarding how the case is unfolding right now. Today, we witnessed scenes where the participant raised slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and that was also being taken up by others who were present at that point of time. Remember, all these things are happening right now in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu, at a time just few days after the Chief Minister's son Udayanidhi Stalin has compared Sanatan Dharma with dengue. And also remember, this is happening at a time when Tamil Nadu politics is witnessing massive changes, especially at a time when the BJP is trying to find its roots over here. It's also organizing rallies where K. Annamalai is holding a major rally, and at the same time here in Coimbatore, which is also a place which is well known for its heritage, for its culture and many other important aspects. This literature fest, which is called the Western Ghat Literature Fest, is happening out here. Today is the first day, and tomorrow other eminent speakers from across the country will be addressing the people out here. There are various functions, there are various programs that is being held here in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu. This is Vivek in Coimbatore for New Indian.
For such fine news breaks and video features from ground on your mobile phones, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The New Indian, by clicking on the bell icon. Also, follow us on the social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Co.